Yo, what's good game world? In this video we're going to reflect on what I consider as my top 10 Rockstar games of all time. Rockstar Games is definitely one of my favourite gaming companies, and when it comes to making or publishing enjoyable or innovative games, it's hard to find a gaming company that can do it better or even more consistent than Rockstar has been doing over the past 15 years. Believe me, this has definitely been one of the most exciting lists that I've produced so far, as I have so much respect and admiration for Rockstar Games. I gladly consider myself as a fanboy, trust me. No one can deny the fact that Rockstar Games has released non-stop classics over the years that has had most of us glued to our TV screens for hours upon ends, and this is one of the reasons why I have to pay homage to Rockstar Games and showcase my top 10 Rockstar games of all time. Believe me when I say constructing this list was definitely a difficult task because Rockstar Games has released so many classics over the years. I've swapped the #1 position a couple of times, I've changed this whole entire top 10 a few times, and definitely rearranged the order so many times it's just crazy. So anyway peeps, let's go for it, let's get to it, let's review what I consider my top 10 Rockstar games of all time. In at number 10 is LA Noire. In terms of a unique and innovative title, Rockstar definitely did a fantastic job with LA Noire. Quite a few people haven't actually played this gem, and I wouldn't say it's everybody's cup of tea, but I thoroughly enjoyed playing it. The graphics and hyped facial expression animation for the game was absolutely brilliant. The story is fantastic, the characters are a real compliment to the game, and the environment is definitely breathtaking. Even though this is not your typical Rockstar game, it is definitely a masterpiece and worth playing if you get the opportunity. Claiming the #9 position is Max Payne 3. I was a massive fan of both Max Payne 1 and 2, and therefore I was a little bit skeptical when Rockstar Games announced that the 3rd edition was making its way. I wondered whether Max Payne 3 could actually live up to such a high standard of a game, and to me this game definitely was a huge compliment to such a fantastic series. I had to take my hat off to Rockstar Games after playing Max Payne 3 because it was such a phenomenal game. The graphics are absolutely stunning and the story is well told and definitely enjoyable. The gameplay is extremely addictive and the game mechanics are exceptional, and the action will definitely keep you on the edge of your seats for time to come. Max Payne 3 is definitely a hot Rockstar Games title and should never be overlooked. In at number 8, my game GTA 4. Now come on, how on earth can we have a Rockstar list and not mention one Grand Theft Auto title? GTA 4 at its point of release was definitely epic and a breath of fresh air in the gaming industry. I was waiting for this title for a couple of years, and definitely when it released I was not let down. The amount of things that you could do in GTA 4 was just remarkable, and the introduction to multiplayer online gaming just brought the game to a whole new level. The graphics were on point, the great selection of music for the radio station continued to amaze me. Some people may argue that this is not the greatest GTA in the series, but I actually liked the story, the decision-based missions which affected the outcome of the game. The amount of things you could do in this game was just endless, such as internet dating, bowling, getting drunk and driving whilst drunk, or even going to the comedy club to watch Cat Williams. GTA 4 is definitely a fantastic title, and as I keep saying, these games should never be overlooked. Claiming the #7 position is Max Payne 2, The Fall of Max Payne. Max Payne 2, The Fall of Max Payne was developed by Rockstar Vienna and also Remedy Entertainment, so some of the credit has to also go to Remedy Entertainment as well. This is what I consider one of the top action genre games that I've actually played over the past 15 years. When I first played Max Payne 2, this game just really amazed me. I was so surprised at how epic the narrative was in the game, and also its cinematic interactive movie experience was just astonishing. Max Payne 2 to me was a fantastic sequel to the first part, as it just took everything that was fantastic in Max Payne 1 and brought it to a whole new level. Max Payne 2 is definitely one of my favourite PlayStation 2 titles and certainly a Rockstar classic. Claiming position #6 is Bully. If you're not familiar with Bully, basically it's GTA in a school. I know that sounds crazy, but believe me when I say this game is what I like to define as an epic Rockstar title. Bully definitely brings so much to the table as far as epic games go. In some ways, this game had me putting in multiple hours as the story was well scripted and the side missions were fantastic. What I really loved about this game was the total freedom that you got. You can actually go anywhere you want. You could play pranks on students by shoving them in the lockers or even in in the bins, which will consequently get you into detention if you were caught. You don't have to be so mean in the game because you have the option to play the perfect student and not bully anyone. I can't seem to stress enough that Rockstar Games did a fantastic job on Bully. What I was really hoping for was a sequel which never came out, but who knows, maybe in the future we might get one on next gen. Trust me, if you've watched the movie or even love Grand Theft Auto games and never played the Warriors, then trust me, you really missed out on an epic game. I had the Warriors on normal Xbox and I literally played this game every single day. There was nothing left in the game for me to do after I finished with it. The game mechanics behind Warriors was just awesome. They took everything that was great about GTA, such as the free roam and fight elements, and enhanced it to a great standard. I mean, you could break into cars and steal car radios, you could break into shops, you could fight with the police. Trust me, this game is so epic. I love the fact that there was a two-player option so you could play with your friends. It definitely complemented the game. To me, Warriors is definitely what I consider a Rockstar classic and should certainly get a HD remake just so that people can experience this fantastic game today with refined graphics. I definitely say this is a big game. To me, this is definitely one of my favorite Grand Theft Autos. The map was massive, the story was great, and the things that you could do in this game was just amazing. I mean, you could recruit gang members, start turf wars, air dive out of a plane, get your hair cut, go to the gym, eat burgers, play two players. I mean, there was literally so much that this game had on offer. There has been rumors or talks that even San Andreas 2 might appear on the next gen. I wouldn't even be shocked if they created this game because I mean, this is definitely Grand Theft Auto at its finest. Claiming position number 3 is GTA 5. Okay, this was definitely a tricky decision, as there's been multiple times I would personally say that this is probably the greatest game Rockstar has created to date. Looking at how successful Grand Theft Auto 5 has been since its release, it's difficult to argue why this game isn't top of the pile, but trust me, I've got my reasons. Anyway, GTA 5 is definitely a big deal. This to me showcased what a game should be. In every way, it's fun, engaging, graphics are superb, excellent story. I mean, the list goes on and on. The online feature on Grand Theft Auto 5 is just amazing. It definitely took what was decent about GTA 4 and just brought it to an outstanding level. In terms of graphics, when GTA 5 originally dropped on the Xbox 360 and PS3, I thought, wow, the graphics were amazing. Then when it got re-released on the PS4 and Xbox One, oh my word, they took it to a whole new level again. To me, Grand Theft Auto 5 is without question one of the biggest games that's been released in the past 5 years easily. I mean, the graphics, the gameplay, the story, everything will humble most games today. Taking the number 2 position is my game Red Dead Redemption. Many can't even dare to argue that Red Dead Redemption isn't certainly a top 5 Rockstar game and should even be at number 1, many could say. When Red Dead Redemption first came out, I said hands down, this took the shine off all the Grand Theft Auto franchises at the time. It took gaming to a whole new level. Red Dead Redemption is what I consider an absolute classic. It's one of those games that outshines most games across all genre. In terms of story, Red Dead Redemption definitely had this down to the fine-tooth comb. It was amazing. At the time of its release, the graphics were superb. It was just something you definitely didn't experience in any game at the time. In terms of mission, I felt Red Dead Redemption was on point. The game was so fun. Sometimes in Grand Theft Autos, I find I kind of get distracted by all the little bits and pieces you can do, whereas in Red Dead, they kept it to the point. Don't get me wrong, Red Dead Redemption still has its distractions throughout the mission because the map is just so big. How could you not get distracted in such a massive world? I mean, you could get attacked by a bear or wolf whilst riding through the town, but at the end of the day, you still kept playing the game for the mission because the story was just that good. I was a massive fan of this game and I definitely can't stress how big this game was. For me, I would look forward to the next gen release if they have a part 2 or just a follow on to this game because it was amazing. It definitely took everything that was great about Red Dead Revolver and enhanced it to a new level. Big game, Red Dead Redemption, one of my favorites. Okay, taking position 1 and definitely my favorite Rockstar game of all time is Grand Theft Auto 3. Yet again, any of the top three games that I just mentioned could have been easily sitting at this position, but I had to give it to GTA 3. For those who might be wondering why on earth did he put this game at number 1, let me explain. I still argue today that this is one of the best Grand Theft Auto games that I've ever played. The impact that it had on me was just amazing. For those who could relate, if you could sit back and remember when this game first came out on the PS2, how disbelieved were you that a game could actually do all of these things? It was certainly the first time I saw all of these elements in the game, and I was really shocked. We had obviously the bird's eye view of GTA back in the days, but boy, GTA 3 definitely brought it to a whole another level. Grand Theft Auto just shocked me on so many levels. I couldn't believe the amount of great radio stations that the game had when you got into a car, such as the Laszlo Talk Show, KJ playing the best reggae music, there was FX playing great drum and bass, there was the 80s music station. Oh my word, trust me, this game was so big. Even just the radio stations alone brought this game to a whole new dimension for me. The adult content in GTA 3 was just amazing. It definitely brought a sense of elements to the game. There was prostitution, there was police chase, there was fights in the street, there was swearing, there was just so much that it felt like you actually was in the game playing yourself. To me, Grand Theft Auto 3 was innovative and a historical landmark in gaming. Kind of like when you first ever played GoldenEye on the N64 or Shenmue on the Dreamcast, GTA 3 definitely demonstrated how open world gaming should be. In terms of GTA series, I know Rockstar have always improved and brought out a better game over the years in terms of the Grand Theft Autos that have followed GTA 3 with better graphics, better elements, but trust me, I've always looked at GTA 3 as the framework and foundation to all those great Grand Theft Autos that have followed. So for me, that's why I consider this game to be my favorite Rockstar game to date. Thanks for taking the time out to watch my video. Please subscribe, like, or comment below and let me know what your favorite Rockstar games of all times are. Until the next video, peace out.